Good morning, my dear students. In the last sessions, we studied about worker population ratio and the contribution of different sectors to employment. Today, we will discuss about informalization of Indian workforce. We classify workforce into two categories: workers in formal and informal sectors, which are also referred to as organized and unorganized sectors. Organized or formal sector. All public sector establishments and those private sector establishments which employ 10 hired workers or more are called formal sector establishment, and those who work in such establishments are formal sector workers. The workers in the formal sector get regular income. They also enjoy social security benefits such as maternity benefit, provident fund, gratuity, and pension. They earn more than those in the informal sector. The government, through its labor laws, enable them to protect their rights in various ways. The formal sector workers form trade unions, bargain with employers for better wages and other social security measures. Informal sector includes millions of farmers and agricultural laborers, owners of small enterprises and the people working in those enterprises. The self-employed people who do not have any hired workers. All non-farm casual wage laborers who work for more than one employer, such as construction workers and headload workers, are included in the informal sector. Quality of employment has been deteriorating over the years. One of the objectives of development planning in India since independence has been to provide decent livelihood to its people. It has been envisaged that the industrialization strategy would bring surplus workers from agriculture to industry with better standard of living as in developed countries. However, over the years, the quality of employment has been deteriorating. Even after working for more than 10 to 20 years, workers in the informal sector do not get regular salary and other social security benefits. A person working in the private sector gets a lower salary as compared to another person doing the same work but in the public sector. There are rules and regulations, but these are not followed. Employment is not secure. People can be asked to leave without any reason. Developmental planning envisaged that as the economy grows, more and more workers would become formal sector workers and the proportion of workers engaged in informal sector would decrease. But this has not happened in India. There are about 473 million workers in the country. Out of this, there are about only 30 million workers in the formal sector. Therefore, the percentage of people employed in the formal sector in the country is about only 6%. Thus, the rest 94% are in the informal sector. Since the late 1970s, India started paying attention to enterprises and workers in the informal sector. This is due to employment in the formal sector is not growing. The percentage of people employed in formal sector in the country is about only 6% of total workforce of the country. Workers and enterprises in the informal sector do not get regular income. They do not have any protection or regulation from the government. Workers are dismissed without any compensation. Technology used in the informal sector enterprises is outdated. They also do not maintain any accounts. Of late, Owing to the efforts of International Labour Organization, the India government has initiated the modernization of informal sector enterprises and provision of social security measures to informal sector workers. Thank you.